Well, as promised, I mentioned this morning, we have a couple of special guests joining us in the studio. We decided to take it out of the studio and take it into the boardroom. So I want to welcome this morning a couple of young ladies that you might be familiar with if you follow Canadian country music. Runaway Angel in studio this morning. So how's it going, ladies?
Great.
Welcome to it. We've got a group of ladies that came down this morning from London, Ontario to perform for us live in the boardroom, which we haven't done in quite some time. I don't think we've done country in the boardroom here for, it's been a while.
Yes.
It's been a while, so let's introduce the ladies first. First we have Stacy, who's
Yes.
a local girl, by the way.
Yes.
From the
Clackin area.
Clackin.
Clackin.
Where is Clackin for those of us that don't know where Clackin is?
It's
Because I'd never heard of it prior to this morning.
Okay, it's an intersection between Highgate and like Rodney Wardsville. It like straddles the Chatham, Kent, Elgin, and really close to the Middlesex borders.
So you've been playing around this area for quite some time now.
I have, yeah. I've been playing around this area for like 6 or 7 years. I used to play at the Golden Tap.
Nice.
It was open, yeah.
Memories of does anybody here remember the tap?
Yes.
Memories of the tap.
Yeah, amazing. And
So you're the local girl. We've got Cadence is joining us as well. You're from?
I'm from
Toronto?
Whitby.
From Whitby?
Yeah, I live in Toronto now, but I'm from the Whitby area.
And Anne is with us this morning as well. So you guys have all had pretty successful solo careers. So what was the moment where you said, you know what, let's screw the solo run, let's do a super group, a Canadian super group. How did that all
super
come
group!
together?
I love that.
Yeah, thank you.
The trio, the pop trio, country trio
You're
thing.
setting
It's a
such
super
high
group.
expectations for us.
It's very early in the morning to be a super group. But yeah, we just, a few years ago, I just had this inkling to be in a group. I really loved like the Spice Girls and the Dixie Chicks growing up, and I feel like unconsciously that was the reason behind it. And so
Yeah, we can definitely really thank Stacy. It was her idea. I mean, we were all at places in our solo career, and she kind of had this idea, like, I want to be in a group, and I want you in the group. And I turned her down for about 6 months and was like, I don't want to be in a group, I don't want to be in a group. And then finally, for whatever reason, she just messaged
Persistence.
me. Yeah, and it was almost like I was at a point in my career where I was kind of like, what, like, is this going to work for me, or, you know, what am I doing next? So this was like the perfect decision. And then I knew Anne and was like, I think I have the perfect third for us. So once we hung out together one time, that was it.
Did you not meet on the set of the CMT show?
Yeah.
Cadence and I did, yes. Yes, we were top 10 for that.
So can you tell, that was a few years back now, was that '09?
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the world of reality TV? Is it the stuff we see on the television, or is it a whole different world behind the scenes?
It's a lot more work than you think. Like
Yeah.
for that 1, 2, or 3 hour show, I don't know, you're there for days and you're just, you know, filming, and they're building sets, and yeah, it's a lot more work than it seems. And
Yeah.
it came off really well.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes to make every shot like really perfect, even though it's like live. It's
Right.
just, you know, a lot of forethought goes into it to make sure that everything turns out really great.
Did it change your perception of those type of shows? Like, do you still watch those type of shows now, or is it, I've been there, done it, I don't even...
I still watch them, but it did change my perception, and I watch them, I guess, with a better understanding of what they're really all about.
Sure, sure. Let's talk about songwriting for a minute. You're all songwriters. How does the process work for you guys when you're putting tunes together for the group? Is it something you do individually, or is it something you write together? Like, do you have songs and you have songs, and then we put them together, or do you write together? How does that work?
It's really important for us to all write together. We're all writers, and it took a couple times to really learn how each other work. But now we have a great groove, and we love having our stamp on every song as Runaway Angel, as a unit.
Okay, very cool. So earlier on this morning, Dave and Cheryl on our morning show, we played your first single run, Angel Run. Let's hear something different then. Do you guys want to perform something for us live, since we got all these
Sure.
microphones and
Amazing.
guitars all set up? All right, it's Runaway.